Skill3D Parking Police Station is a game that just screams simplicity. I mean, it's just parking. But at the same time, it's the kind of gameplay you can just get lost in because the game is just challenging enough where you want to keep playing to accomplish the next level. Over the last few years, parking games have exploded, both on the internet and also on smartphones. It's a simple concept for a genre, but it's very addictive because instead of just a regular driving simulation, these kind of games are mostly puzzle games that take place in a real-life situation. And that kind of keeps people intrigued. I see people playing parking games all the time while they're like on the train or on some kind of bus going to work or school. It's the kind of game where you don't need to think. You just kind of let your brain go idle and your animalistic driving instincts just take over, like our caveman ancestors in the days of the Flintstones. The gameplay is simple. You basically choose one of the several futuristic police cars and you have to park them in a police parking lot. But for some reason, the police hate convenient parking because they set up all these roadblocks and all these things in the parking lot to keep their employees from parking. Sorry I'm 12 hours late, Sergeant, but I can only park in one parking spot in the entire parking lot, and for some reason that spot is always surrounded by traffic cones and roadblocks. Oh, and most of the time, for some reason, I have to ease into the parking space backwards on top of all of that. Most of the time you're going to be inching along, just getting by. This really is mostly a puzzle game. If you take a lot of damage, you have to restart, and of course you want to get to the parking spot and park nicely in it in as fast a time as possible. Now, on the game's title screen, there's this sexy young female officer, and I don't think that's a standard police uniform that she's wearing. But she's not the actual driver of the car, because if you notice, if you look into the car, no one's driving the car. So this is some kind of futuristic Knight Rider car that doesn't actually require a driver. I'm not sure who the woman is, possibly a hooker the car has arrested. My point here is simple. This is a fun game that you can just jump in and play. You won't be playing it for too long, but for the short amount of time you will play it, you'll get lost in it. And really, that's what these kinds of games are all about. These are games you play while you're going somewhere to kill some time. On the plane, on the bus, on the train, on a creepy uncle's lap. This game gets an official Stanburdman rating of a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, my friends.